You're not gonna fight that, man.
Yeah.
Trump's little space force that he's trying to set up, that shit's gonna get walked.
It's a waste of
Them
money.
angels gonna walk right through that shit.
It's a waste of money, but that's gonna be America's fighting force in that war in heaven.
And it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be a beautiful thing to see, because while the men of the Lord are gonna be safe in His wings, we're gonna get to watch the Lord actually go to work on them. We're gonna actually see them try to fight our brothers, man. The angels.
You know, in Disneyland, they had I don't know if they still have it, but they had a ride called Star Tours, and it was basically he was in a Millennium Falcon. No, he was in one of those jets from Star Wars. But the difference of it, from you watching Star Wars and seeing the different perspectives, and this ride and this ride, you were in one of the jets flying as it. We're gonna get to be in that moment, riding and doing shit too, as all of this is happening. Laughing at the weak, feeble power, if that's what you'd like to call it.
Laughing at your calamities, like it says in Proverbs 1st chapter.
Man, just how small you're gonna be in concern of what we're doing. You know, it's gonna be a hysterical thing to watch you try and fail miserably without you never had a chance, man. You never had a chance.
It's not fair. It's not gonna be fair.
It ain't fair.
It's like Mike Tyson fighting a little kid.
Man,
you know?
Hey, with all out vengeance out for somebody, for this kid, you know? Coming in with
come out with
the straight uppercut, man. You can't, man.
That's like having a home court advantage while everything is rigged.
The game
is rigged. That game is already rigged.
And this game is rigged.
Yeah, but it's like throwing a grenade at an ant.
Like overkill, right?
Yeah.
That was it on that. So we wanted to keep reading on the Corinthians?
No.
I got something else though. Ezekiel chapter 1, I'm going to start at verse 4. It says, "And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud, and a fire enfolding itself." and a brightness
a what?
of fire enfolding itself.
That's because they're what are the angels?
Fire and energy.
They're energy. They're fires, man. Burning fires. That's why when the chariots is out there and you see it like flickering in the distance, that's the brightness of their glory, man. When they look at these so-called UFOs, it look like fireballs just flying in the sky. And when they're moving on such a level that they can't even explain scientifically.
And
you know, that's the heavenly celestial nature of the angels, man. And that's the nature we're gonna inherit.
Right.
Because hey, remember we were angels, but we fell as men.
Yeah, that estate.
All right, we fell from our first estate, but the Lord is gonna actually restore us back to that first estate.
That's right.
We're gods.
Yep. Go ahead,
It says, "And the brightness was about it, and out of the midst thereof, as the color of amber."
The color of amber.
Yep.
The color of amber was like the color of a orange, yellow.
Yeah,
like a fiery color.
Fire,
the color of fire. That's amber.
Yeah.
You know, and not all of them, but most of the sightings, those chariots they have that color. You know,
amber.
The color of amber.
It says, "Out of the midst of fire." That came out of the midst of fire. "Also, out of the midst thereof came the likeness of 4 living creatures, and this was the appearance. They had the likeness of man." So it ain't little green men in there.
Right.
Okay. And from this point,
when they
it's
do
gonna
that,
describe it.
when they do that little alien head shit with the big ass eyes or whatever, that's just a figment of a man's imagination.
That's for your entertainment, for you know, to entertain you people with movies and shit.
That's the far-fetched thing, so you don't have to take this seriously. Now,
that's for you Goyim.
Yeah.
Because the elites already know who's always get brain freezes and shit.
When they at least know who's in those ships, they know who's in the angels control those chariots. Like we always say, these devils, they do a diligent search. They search out the scriptures because they know, like you know their end is nigh at hand.
Con, they know the truth.
Watching for the end.
Yeah.
They're watching for their end.
Yeah.
It's
And they're doing any and everything they can to try to preserve their kingdom as long as they can. And their new world order is that that's their
fight against
that's
the end of
their.
their
They feel like they get ticket to everlasting life. Yeah.
It's a scientist. His name is Norman Bergman. And he gave an interview about he said he seen the chariots. And he said he seen the angels come out the chariots. And he said they were black.
Yeah, kind.
They were so-called, black.
Yeah, and then the interviewer tried to downplay it.
Yeah, he said no, they're like dark or like gray. No, they were black.
Kind, bro.
And you can tell when you looked in that man's eyes when he was speaking.
I
He
saw
was
the
calling.
horror. I saw the horror.
He was afraid, and he was talking about the skin color was very, very dark,
Like the
the
Lord.
dark, right?
Like the Lord.
Kind, good dog.
And the scripture that you read, it tells you that.
Yep.
It describes their feet being like unto
I'm gonna read it.
Yep.
Verse 6, it says, and everyone had 4 faces, and everyone had 4 wings, and their 4 feet were straight feet, and the sole of their feet was like the sole of a calf's foot, and they sparkled.
Hey, at the sight of an angel, man, you probably bug the hell out, man.
Drop that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You bug the hell out, man.
Going to shock.
Yeah.
And they sparkled.
Hey, you ain't gonna be on some old shit.
Get myself a
I
stick
get
out
blinded.
there.
Put this on Facebook and get my clout real quick. Hell fucking no. When you see that shit, you throwing your phone down, you get the fuck out of there, man.
Yeah, it's accounted in the scripture. Samson's mother said she seen an angel. The angel came to talk to her.
They fell to their face.
She said it was the angel's very terrible.
Yeah, terrible to look upon.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
It seemed like
You ain't gonna put him on social
Yeah,
media.
kind.
It seemed like all the time in the scriptures that when the prophets saw the angels, they fell to their feet, they fell to their face.
They didn't say that. We always think humbly and willingly they fell.
Yeah.
But it could have been unwillingly.
Yeah.
From fear.
Like
come, bro.
like weak in the knees,
The
like
brightness also from the angels.
Motherfuckers get scared when they think they see a shadow in their house.
Yeah.
Imagine seeing a real angel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
There's bug outs out here that say, I saw an angel and
He was so nice.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
a baby in the clouds and shit, a little Edomite baby with fucking
The arrows and shit, with heart-shaped
You
arrows.
don't want to see a real angel, man. Especially if you a wicked individual.
yeah.
You don't want to be a wicked person in an angel position.
Kind.
Yeah.
If he ain't coming to take your shoes off and crush your feet,
Kind.
You could head out clouds.
I tell you it's gonna be all right. I'm from another dimension, so it's gonna be
Yeah.
okay.
You okay.
We're friends.
He said, get up.
Yeah, the angels ain't no faggots, man.
The angels in that 4th dimension, like that one movie, the kid, damn, I can't think of the name of it.
I see that piece of this.
No, it was the other one you had told us about. With the kid and Michael B. Jordan was,
Raising Dion. You talking about that one?
nuh-uh, when, remember that?
The new one, the one with
Where they
Or you talking about when he stepped into like a portal and disappeared?
little J Kid, he got an Edomite brother.
Ken.
See how the angels came and stopped stuff, in that 4th dimension. Hey, the angels is, man, they can do like just like the chariots. The angels can do so much stuff. They got a plethora of things they do. You got angels that worship the Most High day and night.
Kind.
You got angels that heal.
Yep.
You got angels that
Send the prayers.
what do you say?
Send the prayers.
Send up prayers for the elect.
angels that encamp around the middle of the Lord. So
Right.
that happen.
And angels that of course got death angels.
Kind.
So just like the chariots have numerous capabilities. They're in the midst of the storms. They they do. But the main 2 things that the chariots are gonna do is deliver the elect and take Esau out.
Right. Take the wicked out.
Take the wicked out. Yeah.
Generalize it like
Yeah,
that.
God. Yeah, 2/3 of our own people.
Yeah.
It says,
You got a question? I see you driving by.
Say it again?
I said, you got a question? I see you had drove by and stopped.
Yeah. That's why I came in. I want to know what's going on here. So are you born again Christian? You are not born again Christian? But the Bible says if you don't born again, you cannot see the kingdom.
yeah, we are born again.
Oh, born again.
We're not Christians. Christian.
Oh, you are not Christian?
No.
We're not the typical church Christianity. We're Israelites. The Bible is not. The Bible is a book for Israelites. It's not a book for everybody in the whole world. Despite what popular belief tells you, Christianity and the world tells you, the Bible is only for Israelites. These are the
Only for
Israelites.
Israel? You mean the Bible is only for Israel?
Yes,
This is Israel, though. But listen, this is Israel, though.
Native Americans. You didn't even look and see if he was on
Yeah,
there.
you know what I mean?
Let him go.
Let him go. Hey, let the filthy be filthy.
That's a heathen.
Kind.
You didn't even look to see if he was on the sign.
What he said?
It's not for everybody. Or you don't even know if you're on there. Take a look.
Yeah, it is not for everybody.
Now he just wasted his gas and time to get condemned.
But hey, at least he won't have no excuse. He was told.
God.
He gon' the prophets were in front of him. You know, if he whatever questions he has, he could ask them.
Kind.
But
He thought enough to get out and
Oh
ask.
yeah.
Come see, man. He ain't had no fight in him.
I'm not gonna debate that.
Is it for everyone? No, we ain't up here to love everyone. The Most High Power, Yahweh Bashim Shai, does not love everyone.
Right.
He don't even love 2/3 of his own people right now.
Right.
Shit. How much more these heathens and damn sure not these damn Edomites?
Kind. Simple, bro.
Simple, man. You get out the car and ask
all that
him,
money.
and I saw him right there. He was looking hard. I asked him, you got any questions? So I saw you got the car. We born again Christians. No.
First he had to find parking, bro.
Parking amongst all of this.
Or pay for it.
Did all of that to walk away in 20 seconds. Oh, man.
You ain't got valet and shit
Yeah,
just to come up here and
Waste some damn time and money.
Y'all validate.
Yeah, he did all that.
these people through, man.
That shows you that people, they don't want answers unless it's the right answers that they want to
That's
hear.
what
They want to hear.
Kind.
Oh yeah, this is for everyone. Oh, it is. No, it ain't for everyone. You're going to get answers up here, but the answers that you're going to get aren't the answers that's
Not popular.
they're not popular. They're not going to play to your emotions and your feelings.
Kind.
Everybody listening for that song, man. The song that lie that sounds so good.
Yeah.
Hey, we never brought out Isaiah 30, man. That's what they want to hear. They want to hear smooth things. They want us to prophesy deceit. But we're not. We're just going to prophesy the truth of Yahweh Bashim Shai.
Right.
And whether you like it or not, it shall come to pass. And you will know there have been a prophet among you.
Right.
Want me to go back or which one we do?
Y'all kind of already jumped subjects.
To the acts.
I want to get that. I mean, but you know what? It's like it. Go to this what just happened right now reminded me of Ezra, the 4th chapter. When Zerubbabel and them was they was building the temple.
Oh yeah,
and the heathens were trying to come get
God.
involved in building the temple.
This ain't for you.
Yeah, man.
God.
Verse 8.
It tells you the temple that is without leave to the Gentiles, man. Get Ezra's Ezra the 4th.
And
Ezra.
Ezra.
The book of Ezra.
Yeah, Ezra.
But they do talk about that in First Ezra too, I think.
Yeah, a little bit. The point that he wanted was
Get Ezra 4. And we probably should have read that to his ass too. Every time a heathen say, so it's not for everybody, we can't get included in it. Well, let's go bring this story out.
Go get it.
Y'all want to talk, bro?
Yep.
This is Ezra, the book of Ezra, chapter 4 and 1. Now when the adversaries of Judah and Benjamin heard that the children of the captivity built a temple unto the Lord power of Israel, then came to Zerubbabel and to the chief of the fathers and said unto them, let us build with you, for we seek your power as ye do, and we do sacrifice unto him since the days of Esarhaddon, king of Assur, which brought us up hither.
Go ahead.
But Zerubbabel and Jeshua and the rest of the chief of the fathers of Israel said unto them, you have nothing to do with us.
This ain't for you, man.
You ain't got nothing to do with this, man.
Okay.
This ain't got shit to do with you. Go ahead.
You have nothing to do with us to build a house unto our power.
And that's for the Cushite that was just here, and any other heathen up
That's
here.
that one that was Kush.
I think he was probably Cush or something. You know, he was mad because he ain't invited. You know.
Okay.
And Jake will always take a look to see who on there. If he on there or not. Heathens, they know they ain't part of the wrong part.
But we ourselves together will build unto the Lord power of Israel, as King Cyrus, the king of Persia, have commanded us.
Hey, and back then, if the Lord only secluded his temple to his worshipers, which you can only be an Israelite to be his a true worshiper, then what makes these heathens think that the Lord would destroy his temple and set up another temple where the heathen, the profane, can come into it?
Don't the scriptures say that
every time that they encounter our temple, our place of sacrifice, all you did was desecrate it.
Yep.
Yeah.
All you did was do profane shit.
Sacrifices.
You turned the temple of the Lord into an orgy.
Yep.
Took all the gold vessels out like the Babylonians did.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, man.
But you know, King Solomon had that place decked out. And then Babylon come in there and you said desecrate.
These women, bro.
Look at these women, man.
Yeah, these women, they gonna be destroyed, man.
These police want to give a ticket to a Jake. They need to give a ticket to this nigga woman with a big black ass out, man.
This ain't offensive.
No, this ain't offensive. But you got kids walking around here.
That's not toxic,
right?
Yeah. Hey, you got naked bike rides, like downtown San Francisco, Seattle, LA. You know, with kids around. Man.
Yeah,
man. There was one here. Well, as long as they get like a little, what's it called? They gotta pay the state to get a license to do that.
Oh yeah.
You know, you can do anything. And that's why Michelle Bauer said what he said. He said, I don't care who writes the laws, give me the money, I'll pay off whoever writes the laws to do what the hell I want to do. And if they don't take my money directly, I'll buy them and put who I want in there and run it.
They have a law in I think it's in Colorado or one of those states that actually lifts the ban on women being able to
topless.
Yeah, be topless.
Yeah.
So these women can walk around and show their titties out in broad daylight in front of children, whoever. They're passing these type of laws. And you know, once they pass laws like that, it's gonna get introduced in other states.
Pandora's box.
It opens up Pandora's box.
Well, that was in Denver, I believe. Somewhere in Midwest, somewhere.
Yeah, it was in one of them states.
Yeah, but just like wasn't marijuana introduced in Washington and Denver, Colorado, right? Yep. Now it's everywhere. Yep. Same thing with these wicked ass laws. Man, Esau puts forth.
Yeah.
You know, it just like it was a wicked ass law that they put forth in California. California, now New Jersey, where they put LGBT history in the schools. All right, that started in California and Jersey, or now it's going to eventually be everywhere.
Are they teaching about Sodom and Gomorrah?
Yeah, right. They need to.
God.
Start it off with
God.
Make our job a little easier, so you know about that. So you know it's coming back to that, right?
Yep.
You see why these type of things are able to persist is because the scriptures say when the wicked multiply, transgression increaseth.
Yep.
All right?
Did we read that?
When the vile man is exalted, the wicked are on every side, man. Because the law is slack and judgment never goeth forth. Therefore, judgment. Yeah, Habakkuk 1. You know, so that's why these women walking around here, ass out, ass cheeks hanging out. Hey, but on the flip side, the shit is going to hit the fan.
Yeah.
Okay, and men are going to just be taking it, man.
Yeah, they going.
It's gonna be like a all you can eat out here,
Bro, you gotta think about it. When shit hit the fan,
I'm telling you,
they're gonna let Jake.
And it ain't, you ain't paying for it. You taking whatever's available. You taking it,
bro.
That's the beastly nature of a man under a lawless society.
That day,
where there's anarchy.
And that day, these women, they're gonna be trying to look ugly.
Yeah.
They're gonna cover it.
They're gonna be trying to look good.
Think about this. When the shit hit the fan in America, all these Jakes in prison, they gonna be let them out.
Yeah.
They gonna let them out, and what do you think they gonna be trying to do?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers who've been doing 20 years.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
Skeletor.
Yeah. They trying to find. They gonna try to find a piece of ass. They gonna go after that nigga woman that put him in the jail.
Yeah.
They gonna do all command.
There gonna be a lot of niggas.
Yeah.
You know.
Like, oh man, I already killed the bitch, man.
I got one that I couldn't catch. We going west. I can take her out.
Yeah.
Try telling him it's my body, my choice.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, this my shit. It's my body.
Hey, kind of like Snoop did Old Girl and Baby Boy. He said, bitch.
I'll break your.
And that's gonna be reality though.
Yeah.
And what did she do? She humbled down.
She couldn't take that one.
No.
She couldn't take that one. Even from skinny ass Snoop, she couldn't take that one.
Yeah, man. So hey, you know, this is a very wanton, undisciplined, decadent society, man. You know, it's no order, it's no discipline. That's why these women are careless and these men are careless. Man.
Yep.
Especially these women, they going all out.
Yeah.
These women are going all out with it, man. In this liberty that the serpent gave them. But that's gonna be to their own ruin. It's gonna be to your own ruin, man.
They like the script say, she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth.
Yes.
Yeah. Rise up, you women that are at ease.
Time.
You know?
I gotta bring out this
These women are slut bags, man.
Hey, and the men are allowing it.
And then the men, all you got is a slut bag. Dude. It's your turn right now, bro. It's just your turn, bro.
She gotta
make the best out of it for the time being. And then once she leaves you, you know, she gonna go for the bigger and better, you know. She gonna hop on something else. She walking around with you, you know, showing her ass and thighs, because she's sending a signal for other men to take heed.
To get wonton.
Cause she's
a supplant.
Yeah, man. Because that's her seductive nature, man. That's how a woman survives, is off of her body.
That's why they go so hard when they're young, because there's a time when that body's over. And then they got nothing on the inside to really show for it.
All they got is a raggedy, funky box.
That's it. And no wisdom then they want to talk to me, talk to you.
About what?
About what? But you've been missing for 20 years. Living in the shell of that body. Man, nobody want to talk to you.
Every single woman you see out here right now.
Show me some titties.
Bro.
Shut up, man. Yeah, that's all they're doing.
They all got a DNA pool. At a fucking 900-mile square radius. The gene pool in these women, man, in Babylon, bruh. That's why we need the kingdom, man. That's why we need a new heaven and a new earth. All right. I don't know if y'all got anything else.
Yes, I just had YOLO.
Oh, get it. And then we can wrap up.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2. At the top it says, for the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright. Our life is short and tedious. That's not what the Bible says. The Bible says, that there's a condition of the battle is that you come back. You know, and you fill out the judgment. So it's almost like a continual life because you fill out the judgment of your previous life. You know, so imagine that. The things you do in this life, you got to pay for the next. That's almost a continuation of the same, because it's a continuation of the same spirit. You know, in a new body. It says, and in the death of a man there is no remedy. Neither was, and that's not true either. The last victory, the last enemy is death. It says, neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave. For we are born at all adventure, and we shall be hereafter as though we had never been. For the breath in our nostril is as smoke, and a little spark in the moving of our heart, which being extinguished, our body shall be turned into ashes, and our spirit shall vanish as the soft air.
Yeah, so these people, they have the mentality of thinking that the life that they're living, this is the only life that they will live. That they'll never have to come back and pay and pay for what they've done in the flesh in their previous life. That's why people always say, live your best life.
Correct.
You only got one life, so live the best life that you can live.
Going back to what we were talking about before about the money. They want to chase this money because they feel, this is it.
Live in pleasure. Yeah. This is all we got, and we got to extract the best of it that we can. You know? So live totally in decadence. You know? Just live in the flesh. You know? That's why these people snort drugs and get on all type of drugs, heroin and crystal meth. You know what I'm saying? Get high all day. Commit all type of adultery. Have all type of orgies. They do it all, man. They do it all. Because all they want to do is just fulfill their flesh before they leave.
Yeah. That's what it's basically talking about.
Like a bucket list. Yeah. Wickedness.
Yeah. Based on wickedness, yeah. It says, and our names shall be forgotten in time, and no man shall have our works in remembrance, and our life shall pass away as the trace of a cloud, and shall be dispersed as a mist that is driven away with the beams of the sun, and overcome with the heat thereof. For our time is a very shadow that passeth away, and after our end there is no return.
That's what they do. Yeah. That's what they do.
YOLO. For it is fast sealed, so that no man cometh again. Come on, therefore, and Second Esdras, the 14th chapter, Maccabees, Second Maccabees, the 7th chapter, Second Esdras, the 7th chapter, I believe, as well as Ecclesiastes has it in there. All right? It says, come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present, and let us speedily use the creatures like as in youth. Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments. That's funny, because was that who was that? Was it Judas that complained about all that ointment they put on your house shot?
Yeah.
But hey, man,
that's expensive. All that we could actually use that to sell it to the poor.
Yeah.
But this motherfucker already done sold out.
After I read that, you knew you already knew Judas was a nigga, but he's like,
you can pick it up.
You can pick it up. Like, come on.
Money saving ass nigga. Holding back money ass. It says, that ointment was for that purpose, right? Anyway, it says, let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments, and let no flower of the spring pass us by.
Let us live the best life.
Yeah, when they say stop and smell the roses.
Yeah.
You know?
They crown. Is it crown?
I'm about to say that.
Okay.
I'm about to say that. Let us crown ourselves with the rosebuds that be before they be withered. And that flower crown that app puts you right in that spirit. That's directly what it's talking about. The flower crowns. And even the president had, Obama, had a flower crown on right before he went out of office. It says, let none of us go without his part of this voluptuousness. Let us, that's somebody else's voluptuousness, that's a woman's voluptuousness, the do of having all of that, that's all of that fitting in there. It says, let us leave tokens of our joyousness in every place. Life is beautiful, right? It says, for this is...
Esau leaves monuments and shit.
Yep.
You know, he tried to leave back a past. Really, it's a shameful past. Anything that you leave is really, it's something shameful to remember, man. You know?
Yep. It says, for this is our portion, and our lot is this. That was that part. Now it goes into the oppressing of poor righteous teachers.
So we're going to close out. We're going to give all praise, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash.
Give honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. We're going to say shalom.
Shalom.